That's right, the hottest searches of the week are in. This is Hot Clicks with Natasha.
Natasha's back. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Good morning.
Good to see you. How was your
you.
week?
It was really good. A little bit cold.
Yeah.
I had a great birthday weekend. So I'm still going on about my birthday.
That's
I'm
okay.
Really...
It's birth month, not birthday, right? Are you used to temperatures like this?
I am, because I lived for several years in Sweden.
Oh, yes, that's
Yeah,
right.
and
Where it's even colder than here.
Even colder, and the snow gets up to your thighs. It's a completely different, it's a whole new level of freezing.
Yeah, right. Oh, so this is nothing for you then,
It's
right?
nothing.
I got it. Okay, let's get started. You have a quiz question?
The question is, an act to mark someone's departure is referred to as blank. What is blank? Number 1, fairies. Number 2, farewell. Or number 3, ferment.
One more time, please.
An act to mark someone's departure is referred to as number 1, fairies. Number 2, farewell. Or number 3, ferment.
Thank you very much. Use our Bandi board or Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. We're giving away a premium popcorn set. All right, so where do we start today?
Our first keyword is so long, Secretary Ban. So, on Monday, outgoing UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon bid farewell to the General Assembly. He'll be stepping down at the end of this month. And in his final speech, Pan said that leading the UN for the past decade was an honor of his lifetime. And we have a video, so let's take a listen.
Serving as Secretary General of this great organization has been a great privilege for me of a lifetime. As some of you said, I'm a child of the United Nations. After the Korean War, UN aid fed us. UN textbooks taught us. UN global solidarity showed us we were not alone. For me, the power of the United Nations was never...
It's a very nice speech by the sounds of things.
So he linked it back to his experiences back home in Korea.
It's already been 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. He
Wow.
served 2 5-year terms.
Yeah.
Yesterday when I was looking through the news, it was surprising. I thought, maybe 6 years, maybe 5. But the first time the news came out that he was selected as the UN Secretary General, that was 10 years ago.
Goodness me, time flies, huh?
Time flies.
So, who is coming up next?
Antonio Guterres. On the same day, he was sworn in as Pan's successor. Now, Guterres is the former Prime Minister of Portugal. And one of the reasons he was selected, pundits say, was because he was one of the few candidates that both US and Russia agreed upon.
Ah, I see. Okay. And I wonder, and many people are wondering if Ban Ki-moon will have political aspirations here in Korea.
Yeah, when he comes back, the public is very, very curious on whether he will run for presidency next year.
Yeah, it would be understandable if he wanted a bit of a break too, though,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
From it, yeah. All right, so moving on, what else has been hot on the internet?
The next keyword is and score. The winner of this year's Ballon d'Or, translated the Golden Ball, was announced, and it's none other than the Real Madrid's Cristiano Ronaldo.
What is the Golden Ball? Is that the player of the year, kind of like the MVP?
Yeah, MVP. So each year, around 200, a bit under 200 journalists, football journalists around the world, they vote on who they thought was the MVP of the year.
Okay.
And this year, Ronaldo received the most number of votes. Second is his longtime rival, Lionel Messi. And for Ronaldo, this is his 4th Ballon d'Or. And if you want to see a picture of this, he actually put it up on display in his museum.
He has his own museum.
Exactly. I was surprised. There he is. That's within his museum. It's got all his trophies, all his awards. There's even a wax figure.
He has his own wax figure.
Right. In his hometown of Madeira in Portugal.
Did he put that up?
He did.
Okay. All right, Ronaldo. Enough.
He knows how to flaunt his stuff, I guess.
I guess he does, yeah. All right, what else? Oh, big news from K-pop.
Big news. 1억 Bang Bang Bang. So K-pop boy band Big Bang, they released their third full-length album earlier this week. It's 8 years after their last one back in 2008.
Yeah, this new one is called Made, right? M-A-D-E? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was actually on their website the other day.
Oh, are you a secret Big Bang fan? I did not know this.
Not really, but I was talking about it for work purposes, and I learned that this album is kind of a compilation album. So the M is one of the albums,
All right.
A is one, D is one, and E is one. So it's kind of 4 albums in one.
Right.
There's 3 new songs, but the rest are some of their old hits.
Well done, Heavenly. This is the first time I've heard you talking about K-pop.
I know.
So did you, when you checked out their faces, did you have a favorite member? Is this going too far?
No, not really.
Because what I wanted to ask is, my favorite member is Top. He's the rapper. Now, he's going to the military next February.
Right.
So this means that this album would be, one of the last ones for a long time to come, because after Top, then all the other members will go to the military one by one.
Yeah, fans are very, very excited about this because, well, it's the last album that they're going to hear from Big Bang for a while, right?
For a long time. Fans expect between 4 to 6 years for the whole, for all 5 members to do their service.
Okay. So before we go to our break, can we have your quiz question one more time, please?
Sure, the question is, an act to mark someone's departure is referred to as number 1, fairies, number 2, farewell, or number 3, ferment.
Thank you. Put your answers on our Bundy board or use Kakao Talk or text in on your cell phone, pounder sharp 1045 for 50 or 101, depending on the length of your text. We are giving away a premium popcorn set. All right, we'll find out what else has been hot online with Natasha after we come back from Big Bang's Era 모르겠다. All right, so let's move on and find out our next keyword.
Next keyword, 여러분 감기 조심하세요. So the Christmas holiday season is fast approaching, but the influenza season is already here, as we can see
Yes.
with our live example.
That photo on Boyden Radio should have my picture on it.
독감, Steve Heatherly 주의보.
Yeah. So 'tis the season to go to the hospital and get a flu shot, right?
To get a flu shot, or if you don't feel like getting vaccine, at least wash your hand frequently, because that is the most common method of getting infected. Now, the government issued an influenza advisory last week following a sharp increase in suspected cases. Now, this advisory, it's nothing new. It's issued every year, every winter, without fail. But the difference this year is that it's the earliest it's been issued
Oh, really?
in the past 6 years. Usually it's issued in January, February, but now it's early December. So it's quite early. And apparently at schools, the number of sick students quadrupled in just a week. So a lot of schools there, they've closed shop or they've shut down classes temporarily, or they're encouraging sick students to stay home.
Yes, that's right. If you are sick, it's always better to stay home, because if you stay home, then you're not going to get the other students in the school sick, right?
Yeah, you'll only get your family sick.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay to miss a day of school every once in a while, right? Yeah.
And
that thing you did, by the way, the 감기 조심하세요, that's from a popular advertisement.
It is. 감기 조심하세요. Okay, so
yeah.
I'm sorry. Are you about to vomit from my...
No. All right, so let's go on and get to our final keyword of the week.
Which is related to 감기 조심하세요. It's been freezing cold the last few days. Most of Gangwon-do province received between 10 to 40 centimeters of snow on Wednesday. And this morning, as we said earlier, Seoul woke up to minus 9 degrees Celsius. Now, this round of cold snap, it's expected to ease up during the weekend.
Okay.
But still, the key word for today, bundle up.
Yeah.
So it's still best to stay bundled up during the weekend, especially if you're going to the 촛불 집회 in front of Constitutional Court tomorrow.
I'm just looking at the weather app on my phone right now. It's -9 right now.
-9
Goodness
tomorrow.
gracious.
Tomorrow the low is 2 and the high is 10. So a lot better than today, but still
Yeah.
on the cold side.
And then next week, so tomorrow, like 8 to 10, Sunday, 9 degrees. Monday's going to be chilly at 0, but then Tuesday, 11, Wednesday, 11. But actually, that being said, this is going to make the cold season worse, catching a cold because of the fluctuating temperatures.
Right.
It's freezing cold one day, then it's
Right.
kind of warm the next, then it's freezing cold the next day, and then kind of warm the day after that. So we really, truly do have to be careful.
That's right. And that's why they say, people get cold not when it's freezing per se, but when it's 환절기. So
Yeah.
when the temperatures are changing, fluctuating a lot.
It's true. And a tip I would give is if you're on the subway or taking public transportation, be careful about touching the handrails
Yeah.
and things like this. And if you do, then use hand sanitizer a lot because
Right.
that's probably one of the most common ways to catch a cold these days, right? That's probably how I caught it. Yeah.
And that's why people use their elbows a lot instead of using
Yeah,
their
yeah.
hands. Or they just back their way
That's right.
into a door.
And if you sneeze into your elbow, not into your hand. Because if you sneeze into your hand and then you go on the subway or the bus or something like that and you touch something, then those germs will go on to someone else, right?
That's right.
Excellent. All right. So can we have the answer to your quiz question now, please?
Sure, the question was, an act to mark someone's departure is referred to as a blank. And the blank was number 2, farewell.
Farewell. And the premium popcorn set goes to Lee Kang-bok-nim from Kakao Talk. Congratulations to you. And before we finish, Natasha, can you announce our planner event winners today, please?
Sure. The first person is 1475님. And am I doing the whole thing? Yeah? I thought we were being friendly and doing one by one.
No.
김계영님, 조은희님, 박정은님, 손은정님, and 문대희님.
Congratulations to you all.
축하합니다.
Enjoy your planners. Yeah. And by the way, we're going to be continuing that planner event next week as well. So today is not the final day for the planner event. All right, Natasha, thank you very much. Enjoy your week, and we'll see you again next time.
Bye-bye.
Okay, see you.